perma, meaning I'm permanently here, coming here, dropping this hot fire. I'm so glad you're here. Let's just get it done inside day, I bet. Home sweet home. Beautiful. It ain't a man's home if it ain't messy. It's clean when I need it to be. This is my cesspool. That's beautiful. I shed a tear a little bit. Ain't nothing clean. It's inspirational, I tell you. His bread better not be in that. What does he do? Why don't... He don't care where he... I'd be the same way if I made it. When I make it, I'm going to be the same way. Because it ain't never about the money. That's why I fuck with this character. He understands.
Hey.
But at a good portion of the game, he was bullshitting. The money didn't mean everything to him. But then at the end, it didn't sell. It's a shaky ride. Oh, I hope she ain't get chunky again. Oh, shit. There you are, Chief. Where the heck were you? I've been trying to reach you all night. Oh, Hana-chan. Sorry about that. I lost track of time. And before I knew it, the sun was coming up. You wasn't even asleep. Lost track of time. You were out drinking all night again, weren't you? It's like his wife. You said yesterday you'd be back in Tokyo by the end of the day. I was up all night at the office waiting.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry about that. So, how's it going over there anyway? Oh, the new Sotenbori branch. Should be opening any day now. I've got phones installed and the sign out front and everything. No need to worry, Hana-chan. I'm on it. I'm sure. After all, you've only been going to Osaka every month for the last 2 years to get it ready. Ooh, she threw the time like you better have it done. You're not my mom. I'm sure by now it's a modern marvel, a real sight to behold. Oh, she is going to blow a gasket. That's sarcasm I'm hearing. You think? She do know you. Chief, if you were really serious about opening that branch, you'd have done it in less than a month. That's fair. Ooh, who the hell is... Somebody's at the door. I'll call you right back. Somebody's at the door? Who would be visiting you this early in the morning? I don't know. Beats me. They're banging pretty hard. I'm gonna call you back. I'm gonna call you back. Goodness gracious. Here we go. So you finally decided to show up. We stopped by about 1,000,000 times, but you were always out. Thought maybe you got cold feet or something. Well, I'm afraid we haven't had our grand opening yet. So... Didn't you hear? If you're trying to start a business in our neck of the woods, you gotta take it out with us first. Fuck you and that Hawaiian Zero. What's the name of that show? Hawaii Zero, that goofy show. Glad we got that straightened out. Now, what can I do for you, boys? A little bird told me you lend any amount of money indefinitely, no interest charged. I mean, you gotta do a series of tests. Because you're a dickhead, it's gonna be 2 tests. So how's about loaning us 1 trillion yen? You sound like a dummy. I get it. Well, I'm sorry to say you've wasted your time this morning. I'm pretty busy right now, so I'm afraid I'll have to ask you to leave. And he got it. I wouldn't mind doing that. That way I can... What the fuck? What did you do that for? Man, I hadn't even torn the cell off those bad boys yet. What was that? Keep drinking us around and you won't be... What? Shut up. Now that you mention it, I think I'm the one getting jerked around. Oh yeah? You're after protection money, right? Would it kill you to just say so? This is no way to negotiate. The whole wreck my office at the crack of dawn routine's kind of pissing me off. You heard me. You trying to pick a fight with us, pal? Pal? Once you said that the fight started, goofball. On me? Really? I forgot he used only legs and I gotta work that. I gotta get up to the. You know what I mean? Look at him. They made a mess and shit. Man, you mean I have to clean all this up? There's no irony the fact that everything I already addressed everything in the beginning. Let him have his place the way it is. They're messing up the organized chaos. What's going on? Oh, good. You answered, Chief. I'm afraid I have bad news. What? I just got a call from Horton at is that his sister or something? Cause I'm like, why would they go to him? Obviously they're connected, so that might be his sister. The president, Park-san, committed suicide last night. You're kidding. He wants to talk about the money she borrowed. Oh, I knew it. I knew that money was... That makes sense. That makes sense that she borrowed the money from him because I was like, how you get all this bread? You said all your gigs washed up. You was using your youth and your femininity, but you grew out of that. So what was you doing? You cutthroat, smoking squares? And I kind of went ahead and told him you were in town. Yeah, that's fine. I'll go see him right now. Talk to you later. Why did she kill herself? Let me fight some bad guys before I save it, so get his level up. I'm gonna go feed my animals, and I'll be back after I do a quick workout. Hour tops. I might listen to some videos. You know, I like to watch research videos and listen to people read articles aloud. Then have a healthy discussion on it with a group of people. It feeds my brain. My brain needs to be fed. I don't think that's pause, right? Why ain't nobody out here? Move, bro. That book bag tough, I ain't gonna lie. I just don't want you to have it. Whoa, was that a purse? Don't you run. Oh, wow. Jump! This fat ass ran. You saw me try to grab his fat ass? This goofy ass gonna leave y'all. Oh, I hope I run into another fat. You goofy. Look at this COVID mask, pre-COVID. I'm about to beat his ass. You just annoying me. The last 3 years. This boy's amazing. Kiryu kicks ain't nothing on his. You saw his leg bend? Pause. That's the most pausest thing I'll ever say in my life without realizing it. But there's no other way to say it. But you saw that shit was crazy. That's like his leg was like a whip. That sound I gotta chill. But yeah, that was draw. I ain't gonna lie.
Horia-chan. 秋山さん、驚きました。さっき大阪にいらしてるって聞きましたけど、それにしてもまさかこんなすぐお会いできるやなんて。本当に。
And they're certain it was suicide.
遺書が残ってました。
There was a note. Sounds like the police will have it back to us pretty soon. The handwriting's being evaluated. Was it her husband? Is her husband some type of part of the YAKUZA and she left? And what happened? He said he was trying to see her at the concert, so it was a threat. She took something from him before she left? What happened? I see. So she left a note, huh? The detective said lately suicides are on the rise among executives of smaller companies. He sees it all the time, apparently. Yeah, you do hear about that kind of thing a lot, I guess. Yeah. That's why I feel the way he does about the bread, because I'm like, I'm not going to let something like that dictate my life. That sounds goofy. I don't mind contributing to my life, but having it rule it, nah. That's why I got to offset it by making more. Then I know where to do it. Get back to my roots. So what did a note say? It was really short, just 2 sentences. All she wrote was, I'm tired. I'm sorry. Damn. I'm tired. I'm sorry. That's it? That doesn't sound like her. I thought the same thing. What do you think happened to her? To be honest, I don't really know. Well, Haruka, the other girls that she mentored before, her losing out everything else. But yeah, I was on the come up. Haruka would have took you out to the top. But I don't think it was for that anymore. I just children seeing Haruka miss her. The orphan did. I see it. Like I see what happened, but you know, it's from a business standpoint, she had a lot of enemies. But as far as I know, none of that was enough to make her want to kill herself. But there's one more very serious problem I wanted to talk to you about. Haruka. What's that? It's about the money Paul-san borrowed from you. I looked in the safe earlier to check on it and it wasn't there anymore. Somebody robbed her too? Her husband killed her. So I guess right, I'm like, why would she kill herself after doing? I gotta just let things play out more. Yeah, it's a homicide. So you think it was stolen? And the person who took it murdered Park-san. That is. That's what I'm saying. I never heard nobody else say her name. Well, I can't say for sure, of course. There's always the possibility Park-san moved it somewhere recently. You think she wouldn't give you some inkling or hints or whatever? It's not like she got any family. It's not about the orphanage thing. She just stayed away from people. If I could find the account book Park-san kept, I might be able to tell you something, but it hasn't turned up yet. So I wanted to let you know there's a chance the money's been stolen. If that's the case, quite honestly, I don't see how we could ever pay you back. Yeah, of course not. I never asked you to pay. Yeah. I got more bread than I know what to do with. He's literally... this boy's a saint in more or less way of speaking. He gives people opportunities and he makes you righteous in your own endeavor by giving you a task that you could possibly endure. to obtain it. So he allows you the opportunity to genuinely earn a good amount of money, no matter how much you ask. Now that's the type of power and influence I would love to have. That if I would have any goal, that would be it. Not doing anything unscrupulous, something more along the lines of how he did it, not finding money, falling from the sky from a building explosion, but something a little more tangible and realistic. But I love that. It's just he finally gets to. Well, he can't dictate everything he do, especially in Japan. You see how much they run up in the shit, all that. But aside from that, business seems to be good. That's why he keep expanding. I lent the money to Park-san personally, after all, not to Dynacha. Yeah, I know, but still, it's such a large sum of money. Don't sweat it. Anyway, now that all this has happened, what's the agency going to do? I don't know. Park-san always ran everything herself. I really can't imagine what we'll do without her. But there's this one new girl Park-san had been pouring all her energy into. She's just about to make her big debut. A new girl, huh? Yeah, she has a great promise, a real gem. This girl, Park-san, went all the way to Okinawa to find her. Now, I'm pretty sure he probably didn't meet Haruka. I don't think him, that detective boy that speak like 7 languages, I don't think none of them met her. Park-san put so much time and effort into nurturing her. If the agency were to close now, all of that would go to waste. So keep it open. I know Park-san would have hated that. Hori-chan, it sounds to me like you don't think she committed suicide. Yeah. You better believe I don't. The Park-san I knew never would have done that. Yeah. And you didn't get the chance to slay her. There had to be some tension. She was pretty boss. I had to be like, bitch, I turned all that hate, that passion, into love passion. I have to say, I agree with you. What about you, Akayama-san? What are your plans after this? I plan to do some poking around on my own. I am a money lender after all. Wouldn't be very good at my job if I didn't keep track of my loans. If somebody did kill her and took the money, then I'll just have to get it back. And with what you told me, I doubt we can count on the police helping out. If I really want to find out the truth behind her death, then I guess I'll just have to do it myself. Damn right. Akiyama-san. So who was the last person to see her? The new girl I told you about earlier. She's in the studio on the 4th floor right now. I'll show you the way up. Nah, that's alright. I'll figure it out. You good, Slim? You about to go sit down? I'm about to... Let me pause this, yeah, man. Hold on. Hold on, if I steal you. Let's see. The girl should be upstairs. Yeah, you bossing me around a little too much. I don't like that. That's a lot of stairs. She's trying to find a comfortable spot. I know that destroyed her. Her treating like a mother, then she didn't say get her brains blown out, but it's a cane. She see blood on the ground and that broken emerald she gave her. Hey there, mind if I come in? I heard you were the last person to see Park-san yesterday. I know you're going through a lot. I'd like to chat if you don't mind. Though I'm sure you're not really up for talking about what happened. I'm here for a hug if that's what you want as well. I know you were the last person to see it. I know you probably need a little affection and TLC. Haruka, you do know her. Oh my gosh! I'm too hyped right now. God damn. I'm one of those people. I got a little too hyped. I'm like, yo, y'all do know each other. I like keeping up with stories. I like to follow the directors and the writers, train of thought. Let's see where it leads. Talk about a small world. I don't get it, Akayama-san. What are you doing here? I kind of loaned her the money. So, truth of it is, I loaned Park-san a bit of capital. That's my job. She borrowed money from not like that. Yeah, she apparently looked all over Kansai, but not a single lender would bite. So I had to help her. Then she heard about a shop up in Big K that'll loan any amount, no collateral. Word spreads fast, so she went to Tokyo. That shop was Sky Finance. It's my company. This was a simple smidge over a year ago. I didn't realize she had money problems. Everybody does. Well, I wouldn't call them problems. She just wanted something. It's not like Park-san was busking out on the street for a meal or anything. But the amount she wanted, it was intense. Hundreds of millions. How much was it? Well, just about 300 mil. 300, that's so much. This had to work. Yeah, now it sounds like that money's vanished into thin air. And there's no way she used even 100 of that. My God, somebody has 299 million. God damn. It's not impossible. But if you ask me, there's just no way. Why is that? Well, you see, I have a pretty strict loan policy. I put my potential clients through a ringer just to find out who it is I'm dealing with. Basically, my own special screening process. I love his mindset. He gets it. If a client can't pass my test, they don't get their loan. Now that's a way to do it. Park-san, a little badass, a little feat. And she passed my test with flying colors. What was the test? Ask her. What's the test? When people come knocking on my door, it's usually because they're going through a little rough patch, but she wasn't. She was so pretty. They don't mind begging for a quick fix, but they won't risk. Not that I blame them. Alright. But Park-san was unbending. He had her doing construction. Shout out to you. She would have fought off an entire army if it meant achieving her goal, just like Kitty. Her dream? Yep, that's right. What was it? She didn't come to me just for money. She came to get the means to chase her dream. Yeah, that's it. Even at risk of her life. That's admirable. It was the first time I'd ever found someone so sincerely deserving of the loans I give out. Except for the other girl you was kissing on the last game. It's almost like that money rained from the sky for her. From the sky? Oh, his expression, yeah. Oh, don't worry about that. It's not important. It's his own little personal comeuppance. My point is, Park-san had a dream. That's fair. Putting it like that, I understand. I will push. Not once did she give up hope. So trust me, she would not kill herself. But Park was a strong woman. Mirai. I agree. That's why I'm here, Haruka-chan. Haruka-chan. It won't. I know it won't. Yeah, they do the. They breath gotta be hot. I just thought they was playing when they was doing that, but the more I seen them make serious faces doing these games, manga, and anime, I'm like, okay. Obviously, they're really talking. Not the manga, but obviously they're very serious when they talk like this. She was murdered. That's the only thing that makes sense. You ready to eat, ain't you? What's up, kid? Please let me investigate with you. What? Can't tell her no. Like, get out of my face. Yeah, it's big as shit, Ken. You gotta relax. I need to know the truth. I need to see it for myself. That's Kitty, you do it, I tell you. You gotta be kidding, yeah. You don't got no kids, but you're still raising peoples. If the answer was no, would you be a good girl and listen? You know she won't. Look at her face. It's like her mom, man. She not gonna. Yeah, I ain't think so. Call Kitty. Guess when push comes to shove, I wouldn't expect anything else from Kiryu-san's daughter. Right. I'm glad she accepted that title.
さてと、まずはそうだな、他殺を証明するってことになると、やっぱり自殺の現場を見ておく必要があるな。はるかちゃんにはショック大きいかもしれないけど。
大丈夫です。
OK、その意気だ。で、パクさんはどこから飛び降りたって？
屋上です。このビルの5階。
なるほど。まあ、とにかく行ってみることだな。
They won't even let me save it yet. I gotta finish it. Did she kill her? This is Akayama-san from Sky Finance in Tokyo. I asked him to come discuss Park-san. He did, huh? I don't like the way she say, yeah, she killed it. She definitely killed it. She's my vocal coach, too. Howdy. Howdy. Listen, Haruka, if you want a voice lesson, you can come to the studio. Christina's here, too. We gotta do something to distract ourselves at a time like this, right? I'll see you later. Damn. I don't trust her. Haruka-chan. What time did the incident happen? This morning about 6 people in the neighborhood heard the impact. I see. Seems like a good spot to fabricate a suicide, if you ask me. Yes, apparently so. Very textbook and practically model suicide. Somehow that doesn't really seem like Park-san either. If you ask me, this whole thing reeks. Should we either have somebody like she's trying to get the boy with the ponytail to steal it, cause he wasn't gonna do it. So she's one of those. She'd like to test people. She did.
ここから飛び降りるって高さどれぐらいなんだろう。この足から着地したら複雑骨折。
If you landed feet first, you might end up with some compounded fractures. And on a busy street like this, wouldn't you worry about maybe hurting somebody else? It would have to be a specific time when nobody was around, or they killed her before she landed on the ground. Wouldn't you pick a better spot if you were going to jump? If it were me, I'd pick someplace higher where I could be sure I'd die instantly. You could shoot yourself, you could pop some pills, you know. You could have somebody do it for you. But sure, you want somebody to clean that up, alright. Oh, I don't agree with him on that. He sounds crazy. Sorry to spring this on you, but it looks like Haruka-chan will be coming with me. The two of us are going to look into whether or not it was really suicide. What? Why Haruka-chan? She wants to, brother. What do you mean? I didn't ask her. Well, to tell you the truth, this isn't the first time Haruka and I have crossed paths. I never dreamed she was here at Park-san's agency. I could barely believe my eyes when I saw her. I see. Small world, and well, with what's happened and all, I guess this is no time for her to be thinking about the Princess League anyway. I think she should still do it. The Princess League. I think she should still do it. Oh, yes, audition-style music competition put on by an Osaka TV station. The way the show works is a big record company promises a major debut to whoever can win their way through the tournament. Haruka-chan is right in the middle of competing in the finals. She made it to the finals? That's incredible. I mean, isn't it? It is. It really is. She's a talented girl. Park-san was absolutely set on having Haruka-chan win. Yeah, she is gonna win because we're gonna do it. And then put it on a major concert in Tokyo for her debut. But that's no guarantee she'll win. Right, but that's how Park-san was willing to bet on Haruka-chan and her. But you see how much money she took from you, bro. Even if they lost, it was like, we still can keep doing this. We just gotta keep up with the rigmarole. But I guess Haruka-chan really shouldn't be appearing on the show now that Park-san is gone. I think you should do it in commemoration of her. She probably should hold off on that kind of thing for the time being. I don't think that's a good idea. Because how and when will she address it if not now? She'll never do it. Or when she old as shit. So she'll just be a shell of a former self walker throughout the world, interacting with people, and everything will be nothing. All of it will be for waste. See it through. No way. She has to go on, no matter what. See, he gets it. He gets it. See, this is what I would wear. I would wear that. Tuck it in and everything. Tucked in the shirt. The black shirt. Come on. He know what he's doing, brother. He knows what he's doing. The chain, tackle me laying on his gold. He's here. He's here. He's here. And it gets hot in suits. And most fabrics. That joint do look extra tucked though. I ain't gonna lie. Because that was Park-san's dream. Darn! Haruka-chan, remember how I told you Park-san came to borrow money from me? Yes. Well, that 100 million yen she borrowed, that was a fund to produce a concert in Tokyo. Really? You sure about that? Positive. Well, probably not the whole 300 million. Some of that was likely for other promotional activities in Tokyo, but that's beside the point. I think Hardy should run it, and reestablish it more congruent, because she was just doing anything. She came to borrow money from me because she was that confident Haruka-chan would win. But if I remember right, Park-san borrowed that money from you a year and a half ago. Then that means exactly, she made up her mind the instant she met Haruka-chan. She was going to see it through that Haruka-chan had that concert in Tokyo no matter what. That's why you press Kitty the way he did, because if you didn't press him and bring up those points, he wouldn't have let her go. And it would have stunted her growth as an individual. Fair enough, Park-san, fair enough. The more you let people talk, you tend to find out what's wrong with them. Fair enough. Of course, at the time, I had no idea the money was for you, Haruka-chan. Would have gave it to her either way. Park-san did all that for me. She saw herself in him, yes. It was the right thing to do. That's why you can't just give up on a dream. And on yours in a lesser sense. If you don't keep a dream alive, all her efforts will have been in vain. Stop making it about her and make it about yourself. That's even what Christina told you. You gotta feel it. Feel it. We know it's about her. You know you're doing it for her as a given. But you have to enthrall yourself in it as well, or it won't matter. It's alright. It's alright, Jay. Haruka-chan, I know how... So I won't try to stop you from looking into her death with me. But at the same time, I'll do it. I'll do both. Carrying on her dream is every bit as important to me as finding out the truth about her death. And she gave you the pin, too. So, I mean... she does. I gotta retract my statement. Most likely, she still wanted to give her a gift. She was a little girl. She didn't know what type of events and activities to do with her. So, comes to say, she probably didn't know what gift to give her. And she was like, 2 birds, 1 stone, because she's so business orientated. So, she was like, I'll just give her this pen. So either way, I can cover myself just in case. She was like, yeah, it was just a pen, or you want me to give this to him? And it worked. I ain't mad at her. And there you go. There's the girl, Park-san and Kiryu-san saw something special. And and they came to an agreement. He was like, yeah. So he had to leave. Been sending you money ever since, making sure you sturdy. Your father loves you, child. And you, Hori-chan. We're counting on you. It'll be your job to make sure our Haruka-chan here gets to that princess, whatever it is. Yes, I'll make sure, but to be honest, I'm not sure how now that money is gone. I'll lend you some more. Stop being a weirdo. That's why I'm getting that 300 million back to make her dream come true. And in order to do that, we need to investigate her death. Akayama-san, alright, I'm in. But how do we go about investigating her death? I think the key lies in that suicide note. Her note. If it wasn't a suicide, it makes the killer fabricated it. Hori-chan, you said you thought it looked like her handwriting. I saw it too, but... What is it? Come to think of it, Park-san hurt her hand a little while ago, her right hand. But she said she used to write with her left hand, so she just went back to doing that. She's left-handed by trade. No, by birth. Right-handed by trade. Okay, so she would have used her left hand to write that note. Provided she was the one who wrote it. Yeah. Gotta compare it. Right. But if that note is written in the handwriting style of her right hand, then somebody forged it. And that would mean that her death was only made to look like a suicide by her killer. It probably was her ex-husband, that dirty-ass ball. You said the police would give it back after the handwriting was evaluated, right? That's right. They didn't think it'd take too long. Okay, we'll wait until then. I probably should do at least a little work for my company. If there's anything you want to do, Haruka-chan, now would be the time to do it. No, that's alright. I'll just wait here. I can't do anything else at a time like this. Well, this might be your only chance. What? You have the Princess League finals coming up, right? No way you'll be able to do anything else once that rolls around. So anything you need to do now, you'd better do while you have the time. They're gonna push through the other character? That's sturdy. Good, if the police contact me, okay. Mind if we exchange email addresses? Sturdy. They boost mobiles? She got a razor. Don't think I've ever gotten an idol's email address before. Must be pretty lucky. He just can't turn it off. Okay, well, I guess I'll head back to my office. Okay. He's corny. That was corny there. 6 months, that don't count. I can't just wait around here, so I think I'll go down to the police station. Maybe they'll speed up us getting the evidence back. I'll probably be back this evening at the earliest. You can use this time to do whatever you need. Alright, thank you, Hori-san. Oh, no need to thank me. This is for Dynacha's future. You ain't had to say like that. Damn, he's so goddamn cold. Like, what the... Hori-chan will be back this evening. Maybe I should go home and try to get some rest. You can select change characters from the hideout, so talk to the character. Oh, that's sturdy. I ain't even gonna lie. Where you go? She scared the shit out of me. Or they probably want me to do the lessons. I should do this too. Cause they made me do all this stepping and singing, pressing buttons, shaking hands. Never seen them use no Purell. No hand sanitizer. No nothing. No moist towelettes, no mini wipes, no nothing. I'll be back.